losers make excuses, but winners make progress. Namaskar, welcome to PT Pointers. And in this video, we will cover major headlines of the Hindu, Indian Express, and Press Information Bureau. So, without wasting any time, let's start today's discussion. And our first headline is related to AI regulation. Now, artificial intelligence space has seen certain developments which is crucial to its regulation. For example, recently General Assembly approved the first United Nations resolution on artificial intelligence, which was sponsored by the United States and co-sponsored by 123 countries including China. And this resolution encourages countries to safeguard human rights, protect personal data, and monitor artificial intelligence for risk. And in March 2024, European Union passed the AI Act, and it establishes rules and regulations governing AI systems. And this act categorizes systems into four categories, namely unacceptable, high, limited, and minimal risk. And this act also prescribes an absolute ban on applications that risk citizens' rights, including manipulation of human behavior, emotion recognition, and mass surveillance, etc. And countries around the world, including the US and China and G20, are also moving to draw up AI regulations. And in this context, more than 10,000 crore rupees allocation was approved for India AI mission for the development of AI ecosystem through enhanced public-private partnerships and promote the startup ecosystem. Our next headline is related to right against climate change, and it is in the news because recently Supreme Court has ruled that people have a right to be free from adverse effects of climate change, which should be recognized by Article 14 and 21. Article 21 recognizes the right to life and personal liberty, while Article 14 indicates that all persons shall have equality before law and equal protection of laws. Our next headline is related to Master Shipyard Repair Agreement, and it is in the news because recently Cochin Shipyard Limited has signed the Master Shipyard Repair Agreement with the United States Navy, and with this, Cochin Shipyard Limited became the third Indian shipyard to enter into this agreement with the US. Talking about the Master Shipyard Repair Agreement, it is a non-financial agreement and it is effective from 5th April 2024. This agreement will facilitate repair of US naval vessels. Our next headline is related to anti-dumping duty, and it is in the news because recently Directorate General of Trade Remedies has recommended the imposition of anti-dumping duty on sodium cyanide imported from China, the European Union, Japan, and Korea. Sodium cyanide is used in extraction of gold and silver from their respective ores, in electroplating and the heat treatment of metals, and in making insecticides, dyes, pigments, and bulk drugs, etc. Now let's know more about dumping and anti-dumping duty. So friends, dumping is said to occur when goods are exported by a country to another country at a price lower than its normal value. This is an unfair trade practice which can have distortive effect on international trade, and anti-dumping is a measure to rectify the situation arising out of dumping of goods and its trade distortive effect. And do you know friends, the use of anti-dumping measure as an instrument of fair competition is permitted by the World Trade Organization. Our next headline is related to VVPAT, which stands for Voter Verifiable Paper Audit Trail. It is essentially a system for verifying votes without traditional paper ballots, and it is directly linked with the electronic voting machine. It was introduced for the first time during the 2014 Lok Sabha elections. It produces a paper slip visible to the voter, enabling them to confirm their votes. This slip includes the name and symbol of the party the voter selected. But in recent years, it has been subject of multiple legal cases, starting with Subramaniam Swamy versus Election Commission of India, in which Supreme Court ruled that paper trail was indispensable for free and fair elections. Our next and last headline is related to Zaporozhye, which was recently attacked again. It is located on the banks of Dnieper River, and it is the fifth largest city in Ukraine. So with this, let's conclude our today's discussion. Thanks for listening, and for regular updates, you can follow us on various social media platforms.